Well, good morning. Are you trying to tell me that the battery is insufficient of the camera now? Are you serious? What is happening here? I mean, I'm recording right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The rain and the water that I soaked up on the last day of my bike tour was so substantial that 3 days afterwards I still have water in the shoes. It's terrible. But finally the weather cleared out around here, so but on the other hand, right now we are making something to eat, because apparently, you know what, there is nothing to eat, and I had some leftovers from the bike tour, and that was a bag of dried plums. And then he said, hey, I have some pork into the freezer, I have these plums, let's experiment with something. So dried plums with pork is going to be what I'm going to be making, and I don't know what to expect. It's going to be one of those interesting salty sweet stuff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so now that when that's done, we gotta take care of some other stuff. I want to address something on the bike. Follow me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what have I learned from my bike tour these past 2 weeks? Alright, so that right over here, ladies and gentlemen, is a downhill bike. My god, 85 kilometers. I did 85 kilometers in the last day in that enormous rain. Wow, that's crazy. Also scary. So, downhill bike, ladies and gentlemen, that is not a road bike. What does that mean? That means that it has a rear suspension, that right over here. That rear suspension is the worst when you're climbing a hill. So you're climbing a hill that is long for kilometers or miles, or it's long, and all your weight is resting on that over here, and that piece is flexing. Well, you can't see it right now because you need to have some weight on it, but that thing's flexing, and you're trying to beat the incline of the hill, and that thing is flexing underneath your butt. That is not helping. That is, oh my god, it's terrible. So that is the first big no-no. Also, because that bike is a downhill bike, also the whole structure over here is lowered. The road bike has all that structure upwards so it can keep and support your butt, which supposedly rests on that, higher, so you can have more stability and more push on the pedals. Go on the other side though, in the back, underneath everything. Alright, so now we have the back tire. You see that right over here? Can you see that? Let me get you a bit close. See, not only the movement of the wheel, but left to right. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is not supposed to be there. That is right over here. There's some nuts, special nuts that need to be tightened. I checked that numerous times before I went on the bike tour, but apparently that thing just got busted when I was riding around, and it needs to be tightened. That makes for really hard pedaling because your wheel is not straight with you. It goes a little bit to the sides. You know what I mean? And when it goes to the sides and you try to pedal, that adds more to it. What I noticed that it needs some addressing is that right over here. That is a quick release for the back tire. You pop that thing out and you can take your tire off. A couple of times something very weird happened. I was jumping on the bike and I was trying to pedal, and when I pedal, the wheel just jumps out of that ear. Just it pops out. That thing's still closed, but the wheel just pops out, the whole axle, both sides, which is really weird. I don't know why it's doing this, or am I doing something wrong, but I need to look into it and prevent it, and supposedly fix it, I guess. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are just a few of the things that needed some addressing on that bike tour that are also lessons. First off, you can go on a bike tour with a downhill bike, but it's hard. It's gonna be harder on you. And because I believe in my legs, I went on it with it, or whatever. Everything else needs addressing right now. Also, the brakes got loose a little bit by the end. I was for the past couple of days of the bike tour, I was thinking that hey, I need a bike maintenance day. I just need to stop and tighten everything down and pull everything up and just oil the chains and stuff and just have a little maintenance. I never got to it. Good night.